Netflix's Squid Game is a certified global phenomenon, and its latest viewership milestone proves just how massive Season 3 is going to be. Ever since the show debuted in 2021, it has shattered records, redefined the streaming landscape, and cemented itself as one of the most talked about TV series in history. Now, with Netflix confirming a major achievement in Squid Game's total viewership, it's clear that anticipation for the upcoming third season is at an all-time high. But what does this milestone mean for Squid Game's future? How will it impact Season 3's production, budget, and potential narrative? And, more importantly, can Netflix capitalize on the show's continued success to maintain its dominance in the streaming wars? Let's break it all down. A record-breaking phenomenon that keeps growing. When Squid Game first dropped on Netflix in September 2021, few could have predicted just how massive it would become. Within weeks, it became the most-watched Netflix series of all time, surpassing Bridgerton and Stranger Things with a staggering 1.65 billion hours viewed in its first 28 days. The show's gripping premise, pitting desperate contestants against each other in deadly childhood games for a chance at a massive cash prize, resonated with audiences worldwide. Now, Squid Game has hit another major milestone. Netflix recently confirmed that the show has surpassed 3 billion total hours viewed, making it the first non-English series to achieve such a feat. This milestone proves that Squid Game is far from a one-hit wonder. Even years after its debut, the show continues to attract new viewers and rewatchers, reinforcing its cultural impact. This explosive viewership also signals something huge for Season 3. If interest in Squid Game is still this strong, the next chapter has the potential to be even bigger than before. What this means for Squid Game Season 3. With Squid Game surpassing 3 billion total hours watched, Netflix has all the evidence it needs to invest heavily in Season 3. Here's how this milestone is likely to impact the next installment. A bigger budget than ever. Season 1 reportedly had a budget of around $21 million, a relatively modest sum compared to other high-profile Netflix originals. However, after Squid Game's unprecedented success, Netflix massively increased its investment, with Season 2's budget estimated at over $100 million. Given the show's new milestone and continued global demand, Season 3 could see an even bigger budget, potentially surpassing some of Netflix's most expensive series like Stranger Things and The Witcher. This could mean more elaborate and visually stunning game arenas, higher quality special effects, A-list actors joining the cast, international filming locations to expand the story's scope. Netflix knows that Squid Game is a franchise-defining property, and they won't hesitate to go all in on Season 3. More high-stakes storytelling. At the end of Squid Game Season 1, Song Gae-hun, Lee Jung-jae, made the shocking decision to turn back instead of boarding a flight to visit his daughter. This hinted at a larger battle against the game's creators. Season 2 is expected to focus on Jae-hun's quest for revenge, the expansion of the Squid Game organization, and the return of fan-favorite characters like the frontman, Lee Byung-hun, and police officer Hwang Jun-ho, Wei Ha-jun. But with the new milestone proving that Squid Game has retained its momentum, Season 3 might push the stakes even higher. Could Season 3 explore the global network of Squid Games beyond Korea? A rebellion forming within the system? Flashbacks revealing the origins of the deadly competition? A new main protagonist joining Gae-hun's fight? The sheer demand for Squid Game suggests that Netflix and series creator Hwang Dong-hyuk will have the freedom to explore even bolder storytelling choices. Even more cultural impact. When Squid Game first premiered, it sparked trends across social media, inspired real-life recreations of its deadly games, minus the murder, of course, and even led to Netflix creating Squid Game, The Challenge, a reality competition show. With the show's latest milestone proving its staying power, Season 3 could have an even bigger cultural impact. Imagine new viral challenges inspired by fresh games introduced in Season 3. A surge in Squid Game-themed merchandise, collaborations, and fan theories. More mainstream Hollywood recognition, potentially leading to bigger awards consideration for the cast and crew. Netflix will undoubtedly use Squid Game's continued dominance to maximize hype leading up to Season 3's release. How Netflix will leverage Squid Game's milestone for Season 3's marketing. Netflix is known for its aggressive marketing tactics, and Squid Game's latest milestone gives the streaming giant the perfect narrative to build anticipation for Season 3. Here's how they might do it.